Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another BMBBH, the best thing going on Saturday night, where we try to introduce some positive vibes because, I belong to the older crowd, and, of course, I will always be the appointed example. I mean, as such, with all black men, we are the appointed examples of what is represented as the collective. A lot of what is not taken in mind, however, is the different points of view. Henceforth, the blowback that a small group of black men have been receiving as of late by different forms of the media. Um, and I'm here to tell that group of black men that, most of you which, reside on YouTube but have other forms of social media that you communicate through is to keep going. Keep up the good work. Always a supporter of black men free speech. And speaking of which, I've started up my Patreon. I do have a couple of exclusive videos on it right now. They were done kind of quickly, so I'll provide a link momentarily, or put in a community tab. But for those of you who do decide, just go to the $5 tier. That's the only tier I want people going to. There's no need to go to the 10 or the $20. Don't do that. If you decide to, you decide, but it's not a good value right now. It's just that do a video here, do a video there. All I got for y'all right now is videos, you know. So it's all good with me. Now, as you walk in, please hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And also a special shout out and thank you to all of the new subs coming in. I understand that a couple of my community tabs were shared by the content creators. Shout out to the Village Arsonist and SKC. Might have to do a show about that, about the mental health issues of black men and how how we have addressed it and how we should address it. Um, because my thing is about that is you can't contribute to the bad mental health and then think that gaslighting a person is a solution. Like, telling somebody to go get therapy after you pissed them off. You This doesn't match up. But that's another broadcast for another time. But we're here to talk about the black beauty standard and um, the reason why I'm even talking about this and may open up the panel is because of the fact that I don't believe that any has ever been decided for real. Well, I mean, when you think about it, it's everybody else is always trying to tell us what it is, and I'm having this broadcast for that very reason. It's like I'm tired of really hearing the stink of people saying that black men think this is beautiful. Black men think this is beautiful. This is their beauty standard. The them they argument that always persists and always happens. Um, I've listened to broadcasts. I lurk in the broadcasts. I don't comment in the chats in a lot of these places because, excuse me, it just doesn't. It's not worth it. But the feedback on black men is always that black men like a certain build or a certain type, or you got black men on here saying where the white women at. They want white women, and yeah, like I said, the them they argument. They think that having a thin, slender woman is is beautiful, and that's a European standard of beauty. They say we want the European standard of beauty, which basically we want an in-shape white woman. We think that's beautiful, and we want them to look like, to emulate, or even to be that in-shape white woman. And this is definitely the feedback that I see as to what brothers think. The only thing that is a problem for me when those people say that shit, like black men would rather have a European standard of beauty and um, would rather have black women emulate white women, which is false. Is that it's just maybe they don't meet the. I don't know. People project their sorry ass insecurities onto a lot of other people, and black men for some reason is an easy target. I can tell you as a black man that most of what a lot of these people are saying isn't true. And I mean, they're mostly females, of course, but there's some dudes too. I mean, that will call themselves trying to back the females like these best friend ass niggas. Now, my question is this. Do we as black men have a right to make a call on what is beautiful as far as black women go? My answer is yes. I mean, I'm not going to go around and tell you what is handsome about a man because that's not the way I roll. That's not the way that's not my judgment call right there. I let the ladies decide that. That's more of a heterosexual mindset. You know, I'll quickly call what a dude is ugly. I say, man, you an ugly motherfucker. But a lot of the times, those dudes they have women that would be considered to be very pretty, fine, even. Some bow-legged little pieces around here. Shoot, we got some old goofy BoJack Horseman looking ass dudes. I mean, shit. But again, like I said, it's not my call. I can only make the call of what I think is a black man is beautiful, and I do believe that there are a lot of, I would say, content creators that are female and the ethnicity just happens to be black that love trying to tell black men like me what we think is beautiful. what we think while we are present and accounted for. I don't like being told what I like. I know what I like. And black men should what we really should do as men is we should just fortify a little bit more. Stand on a different position. I understand that a lot of dudes they just don't like to argue with women, so they just let women have the floor and make these calls for them like like they're right. Okay, uh, we do think those white women are beautiful. We got to do better, black men. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. If you're in my presence and you're trying to tell me what a black man thinks is beautiful, and I'm a black man, and I say, hey, you know what? That may be the case for a couple suckers that you ran into. But as far as I go, you can't make that call. You can't tell me that black men as a collective think this and think that. It's wrong to make those generalizations. If I was to assume that every chick on Instagram was looking for a old ass 75-year-old sugar daddy that might write her in the will, I mean, shit, that would be a generalization. So you can't sit here and say, well, all black men want to do is be with white women or be with light skinned chicks or be with thin chicks, because I go out in public and I see I see black men, whatever, be with all builds of women. And for real, all of them don't look like these women are saying that these girls look like. Talking about what they want, and what I see are not matching up. It's not, and then most importantly, it's not my call to tell you guys who are watching right now and will watch the replay. It's not up to me what you should believe is beautiful. One thing that annoys me and gets on my nerves is not only will these people try to tell me, what I believe is beautiful, they automatically tell me what I think should be beautiful. And it's like both are very absurd to me. Like, you're not gonna tell me what I should pick out as a beautiful black woman, or a beautiful any woman. I mean, my eyes, like my ideal of beauty, and this is just mine. It may not be yours. It probably isn't. Is I can look at, there is beauty in other ethnicities of women. I can't decide the standard or what the standard should be. And really, why do we need a standard? Why do we need a standard as far as what from man to man believe is beautiful? We shouldn't need a standard. What that standard shit is basically people just trying to make excuses not to match up to who they believe is beautiful. Think about it. You're a person, you believe, like, who's the most beautiful person that you could dream of, and the possibility of you being able to be with that person. That probably is your beauty standard right there. A lot of your beauty standards is your girlfriends or your wives for some of you guys. A woman would probably tell you, your beauty standard should be your wife. Again, no matter how true or how false that is, I don't know if I've said this before. Look, don't let a woman tell you. Don't let a woman tell you what she can believe is beautiful all she wants, but myself as a man, I'm not gonna accept it. It doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. I mean, unless she just happens to be a good judge of character. But in my experiences, even with my family members, like my female family members, what they call beautiful and what I call beautiful are two totally different things. So just based off my experience with just my family members alone, my female family members, shit, I can't trust them. It means nothing to me. If you are a female and you believe that you could run up and tell me that I'm crazy for not thinking that certain ones are beautiful and certain ones aren't, then you lost your goddamn mind. I do not give a shit at all. I'm going to, like, me and any man that's about his uh, will believe what they want to believe as far as who they believe is beautiful. You know. Now, I would like to talk about this for a second. Let me cut on some of this StreamYard music. Yeah, we'll talk about the Lizzo effect for a second. Now, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Like, I didn't make this broadcast to make fun of anyone. Okay, I didn't make this broadcast to be a jerk or be an asshole. I do fancy myself an asshole sometimes, but here's the thing. No matter how much you cry, and I'm not talking about men because you shouldn't be crying anyway. No matter how much you cry, people are not going to think any more or any less of you. What you irradiate as far as your attitude is what makes you beautiful. You know, some of the most gorgeous women on the planet ruin that shit just by acting a certain way, like making a spectacle of themselves. I get it. I get it, you know. Some people just want to be heard. But, you know, it's a time and a place for everything. And what I believe about Lizzo is she doesn't understand that there's a time and a place for everything. She just puts it all out there. And what it really did was scare a lot of people away. You know, I'm not gonna speak as if, you know, oh, she big, so she's a lot of men, and I'm telling you, just by what I see in public, a lot of men, in particularly black men, love big women. They do. And when you talk to some of these couples, they're some of the nicest people in the world. You know, and you wouldn't dare say anything about that woman around that man from the impression that those couples have given me. Plus, I believe that I can't walk up to anybody and say, man, your woman big, why you with her? It's like, what kind of old suspect ass shit is that? What I'm saying is, attitude can take a lot of weight from these women. And what Lizzo has done by being a spectacle, showing her ass a whole lot, I mean, acting ghetto. And you know, people be acting like ghetto is such a black term. I mean, research your fucking history. But anyway, I mean, shit, it is what it is. What's making her unattractive is the fact that she does all this BS. And she calls herself out on being fat, so I don't give a shit. But what she does is she goes on social media and cries, and because she wants to make herself the beauty standard. One thing that, and I don't want to do a broadcast on this. I don't believe that a person writing an article or doing a social media video about the Black Manosphere is a concern. But this Nicole Young person, she stated that the Black Manosphere should be focused on colorism and fat phobia. Okay, so so it's like we've always been saying. It's like they want to put this beauty standard in this whole, okay, she gotta be big, or she gotta be dark skinned, or she gotta be big and dark skinned. What I'm hating about this shit is the fact that they want to put these girls in place as the beauty standard, because let me tell you something, everything is always some kind of evil ass agenda with females who push this crap. A lot of them, and this is a cruel reality, and this is why a lot of females say that women hate women. They want to put Lizzo in that beauty standard because they want to be more beautiful. They fancy themselves more beautiful than Lizzo. So if she's the beauty standard, all of them got a chance to be dimes and Instagram models and shit like that. I get it. Everybody wants their chance to be beautiful. By setting some low-tier beauty standard. And the mainstream media, please don't pay attention to them fucks. They're gonna do that to black women anyway because they don't want anyone competing with their women. They'll put some slender, in shape white woman in front of you, but then they'll put this in front of you as, oh, and they'd say, oh, this is what you should consider beautiful. Now, am I in no way, shape, or form sit up here trying to demean or demoralize overweight, heavyset women? I am not trying to do that. Because what did I just get through saying? There are plenty of heavyset, overweight women that have men, and they seem like they're the happiest people on the planet. Maybe if Lizzo changed her attitude, or, stop faking body positivity. Yes, that's faking body positivity. And this might be a broadcast one day. Body positivity is only for females. It's not for guys. My suggestion to guys is keep yourself in some kind of good health. Because it's pretty obvious if you die and you consider yourself a part of the black manosphere, you're going to get roasted by everyone. but just outside of that, keep yourselves in shape, fellas. I would never go on a tangent about an overweight woman and not consider my own health. But what I'm telling you as black men is okay to not believe or to not be shamed into some beauty standard that either you have not created or someone's trying to force you into, like this young lady on the screen. If you're not gonna lose weight, you're not gonna lose weight. That's nobody's decision but hers. But if she's happy in that, she doesn't have to cry on social media every month in an effort to turn the tide on what people actually think of her. That shit ain't gonna work. Sorry. No one should be shamed into believing that someone is beautiful when they don't have to. Tell you where this all started. This all started with this lady right here. I remember when she first hit the scene. I remember. Yeah, I'm showing my age. Like, I didn't really pay attention to the Halle Berry of Jungle Fever because she was a crackhead in the film. But that they do that to show their range of acting. When she came out around the time of Strictly Business and Boomerang, she became the it girl. And she wasn't that great an actor. She wasn't. Halle Berry wasn't that great. That Monsters Ball shit, like that was years afterwards. But she hit the scene with Strictly Business, and then she hit the scene with Boomerang. And everybody was like, "Oh, Halle Berry. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's a I guess since she was the go-to girl." And every time somebody would mention a beautiful girl, Halle Berry would come up. What would often come up with that is the fact that her pigmentation was light skinned. And I mean the irony of how we view her today as far as like how we used to view her back then. Like the Hurricane Chris song, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. That song was like that song was like aged 20 years, even though it came out in like 2007. Everyone loved Halle Berry, and they would throw it off as what they would throw off the reason is that Halle Berry was light skinned. Now, granted, black men didn't go into PTSD when it was the light skin era, with niggas like Al B. Sure and Christopher Williams, around that same time. I mean, we didn't say anything. I mean, we said stuff about it, but we didn't complain. It was what it was. It just like sometimes certain body types trend certain years, and then the next year some other ones will come in. But let me tell you what never went out of style with black men, black women, period. And a lot of these women who get these platforms, and when they speak of what black men are attracted to, You know, all, all, like a lot of their insecurities and a lot of their diatribes and shitting on brothers. A lot of that shit comes from the fact that Halle Berry was like top beauty for years and years and years. And since, we had nothing but the mainstream media to reference to, I mean, who could blame us? The other choices was like Harriet Winslow and shit. I mean, what else? I mean, we had Vanessa Bell Calloway. I mean, around that time, but they made her bark like a dog on Captain America. I mean, not Captain America. Coming to America. I say that to say that, we let mainstream media trick us into believing certain shit, why they made Vanessa Bell Calloway bark like a dog. What's the other girl named? Sherry Headley, Play from Kid and Play's ex-wife. Yeah, they have Vanessa Bell Calloway bark like a dog. The dark-skinned sister become a freak. Now I'm talking about Captain America. Not Captain. Damn, Coming to America. The fuck? Let me see if I get her name right. Sherry Headley. Lisa McDowell. Yeah, we so I understand. I understand that, dark-skinned women were given a certain image, but y'all gotta understand that was WS Media. That wasn't black men making that call too much. And then, when black men got famous in Hollywood, we had to be them had to niggas. Which I'm not making any excuses for. If black men, some of y'all right. If black men were in more positions of power, some of that shit would not have happened. But see, here's the thing: every time black men did get in positions of power, we let black women in, and that's something that they will not tell you. But as far as WS Media, they saw what was pissing you girls off. So they exploited it. They always treated like it's like some Willie Lynch shit. They treated the light-skinned girls a little bit better. They were always sought after for more of the black roles. The dark-skinned girls were put in kind of precarious positions. I mean, think about Aunt Viv on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But Janet, she kind of did that to herself. And Will Smith was talking about trying to protect the brand. Then they went to Daphne Maxwell Reid, which worked out just as good because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was just a great show. Then they doing that serious reboot. I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't think Fresh Prince can be Fresh Prince without Will Smith. But, yeah, but if black men had controlled the media, things would have turned out much different. I mean, I'll give you another example. In the Heat of the Night, with Howard Rollins, his wife on the show. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up and make excuses like all these excuses, all night. They were still qualified actresses. But this is what really planted that seed of all this darkism, colorism talk, because of what a WS Media did to black folks. They did everything they could to piss us off, and now we as black men, we can't even make this call of what we believe is beautiful to women that are of our color. And I'm not saying that you should care about that. What I'm saying is, when one of these sack chasers tell you what you should believe is beautiful or what you think is beautiful. If you don't think that shit, you can say something like, "Hey, that's bullshit. I don't believe that. Don't listen to her. She's doing some kind of drug." I mean, you have a right to say that. Shit. But they're spreading this shit around on social media. Like there's some jackass that's doing a broadcast right now. I mean, it's a guy, a dude, talking about other black women who actually want to talk to the brothers like we and they got some sense. But, you know, they call those girls mammies and pick-me's. Oh, I mean, these some dumb motherfuckers, but hey, you know, they know not what they do, so. Let me go through some photos real quick, you know. Halle Berry made y'all insecure. Shit. Alright. Yeah, like look at that. Like look at that. Those are two exceptionally beautiful women. But my thing is like if you're going to say things like black men don't believe that these women are beautiful and black men won't talk to women like this, which is bullshit. How many women of this quality are available to your average black man? How many? Instead, yeah, or a beauty like that, Coretta Scott King, very beautiful woman. How many types are readily available like that? I'm not sitting up here. I'm not trying to make excuses. What are women modeling themselves after these days? You know, especially the younger crowd, you know. Especially like young brothers that, you know, that will come to me and say, well, you know what, man? I just can't find a good black woman, you know. What am I supposed to tell those guys? You know, after what some of these women model themselves after. Like, here's an example. I mean, if and I mean like not okay, let me put it to you about Meg. Meg has the look. She definitely does. She has the look. But she doesn't have the attitude. Imagine a fan of hers that doesn't have the look or the attitude. Imagine that. Who follows these principles, but they don't have the look, or they may have some of the look. They may have a cute face, okay body. Well, I mean, most brothers are looking at that shit, but they have the attitude that she has. Most brothers looking at that like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. A lot of brothers are simp for that. What you need, queen? Man, let me look at some of these comments. Look at some of these comments. Okay, I got a... Let's see. Got a super chat from Ayatollah Black Martian. I appreciate that. Alright. Renee Donaldson says, the seed was planted in slavery. Let me scroll back up. Absalom Pianki TV. That must have been when he must have made that comment when I had Halle Berry up there. He said black men were hurt after that Monster Ball movie. Man, you had that old scraggly ass Billy Bob Thornton just running pipe up in Halle Berry. I want you to make me feel good. Just running pipe up in that motherfucker, man. I mean, I didn't feel any kind of way sitting up there watching it. It's like, this is a sad ass film. But I tripped out on that scene where that man said, "Oh, you ain't no man till you split a little cocoa." Man, I died. Died it's not an appropriate choice of word. But man, that shit was so funny. You ain't no man till you split a little cocoa. And then this man decided, after all the racism that he is now deviled out himself, that he's gonna put his father in a home for this Halle Berry pussy. I was like, okay, this film is awesome. This film is motherfucking awesome. Oh, and Absalom says, I felt like Halle Berry had cheated on me personally. Good God. Yeah, Halle Berry was a lot of folks' crush, man. For real. She was even my crush for a second. She was even my crush. So we got some oh, Mr. Z. What's going on? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Here's to your continued success. Thank you, Mr. Z, for the super chat. Really appreciating that. We got bots in the chat, so we like such as this. So see, hopefully the moderators are down there doing their appointed wrench stuff. Tyrone Jackson. I am absolutely terrified that vaccine passports and top-up vaccines are going to lead mass depopulation and the deliberate execution of billions of people. Dr. Michael Yeadon, former Pfizer VP. Ooh. Yeah, that right there is Spirit Breaker, and that's pretty scary to think about. Especially after all your loved ones is pushing you and pressuring you to get the vaccine. I won't take a stance because, like, here's the thing. I'm not a doctor, but at the same time, I'm unvaccinated as a, I haven't taken a vaccination, so I'm not going to sit here and tell people that you're stupid for taking a vaccination, but I'm also not going to tell them to go get that vaccination. All I'm going to say is do what you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, Lisa McDowell. Her sister was bad too, though. Hey, let me tell you something, man, for real. I don't know. Yeah, the sister was cute. She was really cute, man. But like, I just don't dig skinny chicks, man. Like, that's just me. I don't dig. I like chicks with not chicks. That's a demoralizing term, of course. Women. I like women with some yams on it. Let me show you this picture. One of the first pictures that I had up here. Like this woman right here. Like she's obviously a police officer. But, she also is very beautiful and poses in very scantily clad lingerie. I think she probably do that for the gram. But, it just, I think that it's a lot of brothers' dreams to end up with a chick a woman that looks like that. Maybe without all the, possibility of, being in I don't know, man. I think a lot of men would love to get arrested by this woman. Like, seriously. Yeah, I got this picture off Facebook. So, yeah. So, I'm just basically talking about what I believe is beautiful. You guys can agree with me. You guys can disagree with me. Like, shoot. But this, like, I believe this is a very attractive woman right here. For real. I mean, I would have to, of course, show her the respect. I'm like, I can't just walk up to her and be like, oh God, gotta put you on a plate and sop you up with a biscuit. Man, you better. I mean, at least give yourself like 2 weeks of talking on the phone before you say something like that. Yeah. Like, seriously. And what's up? And let me see, what's up with this Euro beauty standard? Let me show y'all something real quick. Like this is what. Let me let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on one second. Cause I'm really tired of them saying that, we want this European beauty standard, like we just because she white, and then I see this video and I'm just sitting up there. This video I'm about to show y'all. I sit up there and I'm like, this is what they're talking about as far as a European beauty standard. This is what black men want. Nah, I seriously doubt it.
Sorry ass DJ.
Yeah, I mean, like, why? Why is it that you would spread such garbage and bullshit about me believing that was anywhere near beautiful instead of what's displayed on the screen? And I ain't trying to simp or hotep or anything like that. I'm just saying that if you are going, if you are going to say that black men have this Eurocentric beauty standard, you should go somewhere else besides something like that. Yeah. Longo Savage, what's going on? Long live. Long live. We talking about a black beauty standard. I mean, what should it be? What should it be? What should be the black beauty standard? I'm telling you what they believe that we think it should be a big girl that has this big girl that's dark skinned, basically. Let's not bite our tongues. She can't. It's like from what I can tell, she can't be light skinned. She can't be in shape. We can't. We gotta take. We gotta take whatever. We gotta take whatever. It's like if we say something like we don't want a woman with hair weave, then there must be something wrong with that. If we want a woman with natural hair, what are you worried about her hair for? Oh, Largo Savage said definitely not Lizzo. Speaking of Lizzo, hold on one second. I like better control of these sideshows. Yeah, I went a little bit into the Lizzo effect. Like the fact that, not only should, we should think that big girls are eligible too. And here's the thing. For those of you watching, you've probably seen enough couples in public where the woman was overweight. And I'm not talking about anybody's ethnicity except black people. There's plenty of black men that have dated big women, period. That's just what it is. And I believe that it'll be pretty stupid to walk up to a person and ask them why you dating such big women. Yeah. Shit. I mean, if you believe that someone, if you believe that someone has lowered their standards, like a homie of yours lowered their standard to be with a big woman, then you stand on the edge of dick policing. And you don't want to be one of those people. But what I had simply explained was, I think it's more of Lizzo's attitude than the way she looks. It's the way she puts on in public than the way she looks. Go through some of these slides right here. Yeah, a lot of people think that a lot of people believe that the beauty standard is in the ass of a woman. Yeah, how curvaceous, how thick she is. Yeah, and I do think that curvy women are appealing and attractive. especially the natural ones. When they're natural with that shit, and when they stay in the gym and they dedicate themselves to taking care of their bodies, yeah, definitely. Definitely, I can appreciate a woman with a good form. Seriously. But again, how many women on a daily basis do you see like that? That's actually in that kind of shape. Let me see. RPM says, wait a minute. If they don't like that, I have standards. Fuck them. Added Yango Savage, the zoo just named a rescue manatee after Lisa. That's facts. That's facts, and that was probably done nothing but to make fun of Lizzo. That shit, that shit's ridiculous. But that actually happened. Longo Savage says she can have a nice ass, but it doesn't matter. Like she acting ass too. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what I expressed and have been expressing, and that's the point. That's the point. You can have an average-looking girl with an awesome attitude, sweet as can be, energetic, just positive, and a light to those around her. Not that light these Instagram models be talking about. Cause that light be dimmed, like for some doing dumb shit. But the average looking girl with all of those great attributes, if the women that's on the screen have a shitty attitude, I guarantee most brothers will pick that average girl. We'll pick her. Some guys are probably simp for the ones on the screen. And I mean, we do have a simp epidemic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of these guys that play hard, play hardcore, beat their chest, especially on these platforms up here. Them motherfuckers are simp in a heartbeat. And let's get our let's get our definition of simp straight. It's not men who love women. It's not that. But I also have that female up there for a reason. It's not because you're for those women out there who think darkism and colorism is an issue for some reason. I believe that's stupid. Hold on one second. Let me It's not your dark. It's not the tone of your skin. It's not. It never was. It never was the tone of your skin. Shoot. Let me tell you something. Some of the most attractive women that I have dealt with have had a dark skin tone. But I got a dark skin tone too. Not maybe yeah, I'm probably as dark as the female up there on that screen. I mean, she's more made up, you know, of course, and I'm just so raggedy old nigga. But yeah, it's not, and I think that a lot of men and I think a lot of women will agree too. It's not the tone of your skin. It's not. There's plenty of beautiful dark skinned women, like there are plenty of beautiful light skinned women. Beautiful women of all shades, all spectrums. Oh, yeah. And this right here, this person right here is the ultimate example. The ultimate. And let me tell you just like this. Black men, we never thought Whoopi was ugly. We never thought it. We never thought that. Let me just put that out there. Some of you may believe that, but I mean, as far as I can tell, she she mostly wore guys' clothes. Let's just put it like that. It was not till later in her life that she started dressing a bit more feminine. But when she was young, all I would see, jeans, t-shirt, suit jacket. And she was the one calling herself that. Tell you, watching The Color Purple for the first time months ago, I even noticed how cute Whoopi was in some of them scenes. They like now in that film, the image was for her to be as unattractive as possible. But you know, in a couple parts, she still shined out in that. But here's the thing: somebody like Whoopi never gave us a chance as black men. She went straight to them, and that's okay. That's her grown woman decision. But this is one right here that you cannot put on black men. Period. You cannot put Whoopi's shortcomings on black men, you know, because like she's an example of what Hollywood made the dark-skinned black woman. You know, yeah, she was a comedian. She was a stand-up comedian, and she was kind of vulgar with it. I mean, like, it's just that they disconnected her from black men so much to the point is, what could we do to, I would say, and, you know, this sounds like saving, but what could we do to rescue Whoopi from all that trashing of that image? Nothing. She never came around to the brothers. We never, like I said, we never thought she was ugly. At least I never thought she was ugly. I would never go in on Whoopi like that. Indigenous TV. No, Kev, no. Please, no. Oh, shit. Longo Savage. You want to stun a broad in the silence? Tell her she has a wig, fake eyelashes, fake fingernails, a push-up bra, a waist trainer, and makeup, and she's still a 5. All I did was wash my face. That's it. There you can say Whoopi Goldberg is the mood killer. Alright. Now, I got this up here for a reason. You know, I know this is a black man with a white woman. However you feel about Ghost on Power, do not ever uplift Omari Hardwick as an example of what black men think. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say that Omari Hardwick is on his own with this one. I mean, it's his woman, it's his wife. He loves her. At the end of the day, that is all that matters. But don't toss and this is what we have a tendency to do as groups of people. We try to toss black men into this one box. Oh, this is what black men think. This is black men. This is what black men believe is attractive. This is that Eurocentric standard of beauty. No, that's his girl. That's his lady. That's his wife. That's his wife. He thinks that's attractive. See, yeah, y'all try to be funny. Stop lying. Not trying to be funny. Is that Marilyn Manson? Man, come on. Indigenous TV. Kev, that's Omari better check her neck. Well, this picture right here is a family picture. I just didn't show the child. But I put him there and her there, or to stress the point that, you know, people allowed to think what they want to think is beautiful. I mean, shoot, I just got through showing this right here. and she taller than him. Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be a hell of a fight right there. Oh no, he can't even square up that good. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I mean, shoot, if you have an account on Facebook and you are like you're like me, you frequent pages like the Atlanta Black Star, then you're gonna run across these random article pages, these editorial Facebook pages that that's gonna say that, oh, Tracy Ellis Ross, she posed in this stunning bikini and she looks so good, and you're gonna have like 600-700 comments saying how beautiful Tracy Ellis Ross is, when the only reason why they're doing that in the first place is that she's a chronically single woman. She's the poster child for single women. And she doesn't look bad, especially in her younger days. Especially when her run with girlfriends, but I don't know, you can see in these pictures that, and especially in these that's on the screen right now, and something's a little off. Something's a little off. Man, y'all still rolling. Y'all down there still talking about them Amari Hardwick wife, man. Come on, man. I mean, my man married Sting the wrestler. Come on, man. Yeah, but Trace Ellis Ross, she's in pretty good shape, man. I would say, she's always had that curvaceous body, but I've never talked to her. And the way she was portrayed on Girlfriends, I don't know. It was like if she was anything like that person she portrayed, then I kind of see why. Now, what they do is in Hollywood, they do kind of uplift the chronically single black woman. They do that as a way of, I guess, trying to get you away from the message of marriage and unifying with individual of the opposite sex, because I don't know, I guess it's kind of like the little Eartha Kitt thing. Any one of you, for any of you that know Eartha Kitt, she was back in the day diva in Hollywood. She ended up actually playing Catwoman in the Adam West Batman series, which she was most famous for, because even I noticed that Eartha Kitt, Kitt is short for kitten, and she's playing Catwoman. Oh my God, I'm smart. That was like that. But that was, back when I was about 10 or 11. Eartha Kitt was like, the reason why, she doesn't date black was because there's not many eligible black men that does what she does. And, all of them are with the white women. I was like, and my belief was, when I heard that statement, was like, well, I guess, I guess they should have met you first. But Eartha Kitt was kind of a feminist too. She didn't believe in the leadership of a man. So, I mean, but I say that to say they keep putting up these examples of these single black women in the media, and continue to tell them that they're like the most beautiful women on earth. And my belief is because they don't have a man. I'm not saying that's the most important thing in the world, like you need a man to survive or whatever like that, or you can't claim, if you're a woman, you can't claim your independence and such. But why aren't they uplifting examples like Denzel Washington's wife or Samuel L. Jackson's wife? Somebody like that. Now, I know that a lot of people probably wouldn't roll with what Denzel said about, how he makes his marriage works. And Steve Harvey kind of made me mad with this too. It's just like, basically, Denzel Washington said, just, keep your mouth shut and do as you're told. Which, he might have did that for just like a public persona or whatever, but Steve Harvey, I guess he was talking to some podcaster the other day, and he was like, "Keep your mouth shut. You can't fix it. If you don't try to fix it, then you won't have to." Basically saying that, just kind of saying what all these guys say, that just don't argue with her. If she wrong, she'll come back around. Now, being a married man myself, I've tried this a few times. and yes, that does work sometimes. I mean, but I'm also a believer of if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't think that Steve should be out here giving bad advice. But, even with his wife, why are they not more uplifting more of the married examples than the single examples? RPM Eartha Kitt was crazy. Indigenous TV. I guess this is him talking about Sting. No, not Sting. Oh shit. I'm reading the other comment. Tracee Ellis Ross, she's been single forever. I've never seen her with a man. I mean, does she even go out on like a first date? Like, I've been out on some first dates and I've just said no right afterwards. It's just like, she kind of, like, I went on a date where the woman smiled through the whole date. And I was like, no. Just, she hiding something. I wonder if Tracee Ellis Ross the one that, she'll try to smile through the whole date. And, she'll try to talk through her teeth, and then she just say something that, she'll say a couple things that just is really off. Like, and then the guy's like, the fuck? Like, no, I don't think that, no. But who am I at the end of the day? Renee Donaldson, she says, I've never heard any man of any race say Whoopi was attractive. Cause I mean, like, but let's put it like this. I'm young enough to remember how she presented herself in her young days. It was, like I said, she wore jeans, she wore a t-shirt, and she wore a suit jacket. She dressed like she was one of the white dudes, one of the like a white stand-up comedian. She dressed just like that. She didn't dress in dresses. When she started, like, when she got older, she started dressing in the more motherly stuff. But she never gave us a chance to see what her body looked like. And yeah, Renee Donaldson, a man is not a necessity. Yeah, that's what they teach y'all. I mean, shit. They teach you this repeatedly, and then they teach you all this other stuff about men. And by the time they get through teaching you, you're about 87, and it's too fucking late anyway. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm not saying that you need a man necessarily. I pretty much said, yeah, you really don't need a man, but the way Hollywood treats it is that they uplift that quality, like, it's something special, like you're 20 times more beautiful because you're single, and that's not the message they should be sending. Just saying, because it's almost like they're insulting those women. Like they need someone to tell them that they're beautiful, so it'll validate them being single. And now, and don't act like a lot of these women don't make these statements in the media that get translated into a bunch of articles like Sanaa Lathan. If I'm gonna be single, that's just gonna be it. And you got it all over the media. You got it all on display. A couple of other people have said that. Leslie Jones, the comedian, the Black Ghostbuster in Ghostbusters 2016. If I'm gonna be single, oh my God, that's gonna be it. Like, okay. But then to come on the internet 2 months later crying. Oh God, I'm so. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't want to pet shame anybody. Buy a dog, buy a cat. You know, that's your boy. All right. See what else I got here. Prepared in the slideshow. I don't know. I just had a picture of her. You know how people like. I got these pictures through Google searches. I don't know these people, so fair use. I got fair use scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, but I think I picked this. I picked this picture in particular because she looked like someone that carries herself pretty well. Plus she that looks like her natural hair. I know how some of y'all feel about black men liking natural hair. We like natural hair. Shit, it depends on how you present it. So we're gonna make this about gender. Women have many faults. Men have too. Everything they say, everything they do. I mean, I'm just saying we can't. I personally can't say that everything is perfect about everyone just based on gender. We all have our faults. It's up to you on what you think of men. It's up to men like me on what we think of women. And at the end of the day, if we don't approve of certain things in certain women, that's just the way it's gonna be. There's nothing that we can really do anything about now. If you believe that men are flawed in that way, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do to convince you. It's not like I'm gonna meet you out in public and say, hey, Renee, I want to convince you that men aren't like that. Hey, it's whatever. You have a right to your opinion. We respect. We do. I mean, I do. I mean, other people in the chat can speak for themselves. Ilongo Savage. Why would you spend so much time talking about something you previously said wasn't necessary? If you want to be single for the rest of your life, shut the fuck up and do it. Hey, look. It's like with the divestors. It's like divestors don't tell black women necessarily how to get white men. They don't tell them that. They just sit there and they just talk about black men. They just express their disdain for black men. And what do we always tell brothers who call themselves SYSBM? All right, man. All right, if you're gonna be gone, man, just go. We tell them brothers that. So it's kind of the same thing with the divestors. Why are you sitting up here continuously talking about black men if you want to get away from black men? If you want to divest from black men? And no, you do not need the support of your hungry ass sister. You can just divest on your own. Shit. Renee Donaldson, I'm not necessarily talking about you. Okay, you've been married for 38 years? Wow. So your husband, everything he says and everything he does is just wrong. Hey, that's a discussion you need to have with him. Indigenous TV, Kev, as long as you don't talk about other races of women, you good. The divestors had Dennis Sperling stream sniped the other day because he interviewed two Latinas who date black men. Oh God. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. They let Dennis Sperling get his StreamYard freak on. It's like, why are they concerned about that? So I mean, it's like, so two Latinas that date black women. That date black men. Say, okay. Okay, they like what they like. And then the people preaching divestment. Oh my God. To Halle Berry, Taraji Henson. Yeah. So shout out to Dennis Sperling. Yeah, man. Shit. Well, I'm just saying though. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this link. If anybody wanna come up, you can very well come up. If not, then I just go ahead and do what I do. Indigenous TV, black women are very sexually attractive, but what else do they offer? That's the problem. Well, what I would say is you have to be lucky enough to find one that offers up more than her body. I would say one that can, I guess, offer the ability to give you a legacy, the ability to bore your child or something like that. Stability. They don't want to. They don't want to pay any bills, so you got to work toward your own stability. I don't know. I guess rub your feet when you get off work, but they see that shit as slavery. I don't know, man. I wish I could come up with a little bit more. I enjoy my wife's company. Rogers three tenets. Rogers three tenets: loyalty to good company and good character. Here go Renee Donaldson. I'm 62. Thanks for sharing your age. There is nothing better than a black man. Okay, well, I'm here to say there's nothing better than a black woman with a good attitude. Shoot. With an awesome attitude. And really, what it boils down to is she ain't gotta be in the best shape. I wish that women would make that their standard of, being like, especially our women. And I'd say that with the understanding of men have to worry about their health and their shape too. Period. Like, if you're gonna go out here and spout that these women need to stay in shape, like I do, I need to I myself need to stay in shape as well. Man, let her watch, man. Let Renee watch. If she want to tune in and help this algorithm, hey, she's welcome. Anyway, I'm going to give it, like I said, I dropped the link. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and head. And, I will see you guys tomorrow. But just the clear message is this. The clear message is this. Who decides what the beauty standard is? You decide what the beauty standard is in your own head. I'm not going to tell you that the beauty standard should be Lizzo, a Lizzo-looking woman. I'm not going to tell you that the beauty standard should be Simone Missick-looking woman. Simone Missick, she played Misty Knight in the Luke Cage series. Very beautiful woman. Or Vanessa Bell Calloway, or Sherry Hadley, or Halle Berry in her prime. Shit. What they call that girl? The Anoja. She's a fitness model. She's like 230 pounds, but she's very toned, very in shape. Legs big than a motherfucker. She dark skinned. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. See if I find a picture of her. I'll share the screen. And no. Oh, there it is. No idea. Alrighty, perfect. I'm gonna share the screen. Yeah, this woman right here, this fitness model. I've never seen a woman carry 200 plus pounds so well as she does. Yeah. That is that woman right there is a lot. That's a lot of woman right there. That's a lot of woman, and I think she has a couple kids too. But that's years and years of training and hard work. That's years and years of training and hard work. She to me is like one of the most beautiful women on the internet. You know. But you know, to be able to carry like 230 pounds like that's a rarity. That's a rarity within a lot of women. You meet the average 230-pound woman, it's not a good sight. And I mean like, you know, it depends on what you find attractive. Yeah, but this woman right here, wow. just wow. Like, yeah, like a lot of us wouldn't even know what to do with her. Like, seriously. I know maybe some of us would, man, but I'm just saying, man. Woo. For real. For real. Some of you may not agree with me. Look at that, putting them thighs on display. Just on purpose, man. Just on purpose. Oh, look at that. And look at her. She's that flexible. The truth. The truth. Look at that. Speaking of, this is the new me. She's unapologetically living her truth. What a woman. Indigenous TV agrees. That's my kryptonite, Kev. Chocolate, big booty. Yeah. I like I was saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, and she's like every bit of 230 pounds. Alongo Savage, I think you may be on to something with this. He says the black beauty standard is whatever any individual says it is to them. It doesn't need to be approved by anyone else. If I think Simone is prettier than Lupita, that's the end of it. Correct. Facts all motherfucking day. If I don't think Lupita Nyong'o is pretty, then that's just what it's going to be at the end of the day. You can call me a colorist, you can call me a self-hater, but it won't change what I feel about Lupita Nyong'o. Even though, if I'm speaking in terms of what I really believe Lupita Nyong'o, how she looks, I believe that Lupita Nyong'o is beautiful. I do believe that she's beautiful. But I'm not saying that for anyone else's benefit or anyone else's feelings. But if I had to choose between Simone Missick and Lupita Nyong'o, I would choose Simone Missick. It's just what it is. Renee Donaldson, great show. We'll be back. Have a great night. And make sure you hit that subscribe button too now. Make sure, yeah, if this is your first time here with anyone, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah. More to come, definitely. Yeah, I've been cranking up the news stories too again. Yeah, I do enjoy doing those news stories. Gives this channel substance. Let me show her one more time though. Let's see. This is for our viewing pleasure. Yeah. And Noah Aja. Now I'm saying, like, look, if somebody wanted to choose a beauty standard and they picked her, I would probably have to agree. Oh, I would have to agree. Like, look at that. Like, look at that. Like, look at that for real. She, I'd be in trouble. I'd be like, but look, it was her. It was her though, honey. It was her. Oh God. Jesus. All right, now let me stop. Yeah. Seriously though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I enjoyed bringing this point of view to you guys. Um, whatever substance that you felt like it offered, or if I entertained you in any of the slightest way, I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity anyway. The Longo Savage, part of what perpetuates the black manosphere fear is this perception that black men can't have preferences that aren't pre-approved by some other group. Mm. Well, it, the black manosphere needs to be here to say fuck that, and I believe that the black manosphere is here to say that. We're here to say fuck all that shit. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Believe it or not, tomorrow Sunday is a busy day, and I will come to you with another good show. Peace out to RPM. Thank you for everyone who attended. Longo Savage. Thank you for very much for tuning in. This is Kev, and let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody is welcome here to give their point of view, whether they call themselves drawing lines or not drawing lines. Period. You know, the only thing that I ask for any of you is to act like a mature human being. If you can pull that off, me and you will get along on this platform pretty well. If you're gonna come in yelling, cursing, screaming, I'll just let you find out. But I usually don't like to yell, curse, and scream. But anyway, this is it. This is it. I will come to you guys tomorrow, and I will also definitely keep the news stories coming. I will pretty soon in the future, once I get enough content on Patreon, I will drop that link. And like I said, I'm only gonna have one tier on Patreon. A tier is a pay scale, and I people. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is people can join my Patreon for just $5 a month. That's all you need to do, because is I'm not gonna require too much of people who offer me their support anyway when you guys don't have to. But I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it down, especially for this platform right here. If you can speak like an adult, a mature adult, then me and you will get along pretty well. The people in my chat thus far have been very mature adults, and I do appreciate that from them. So if you are to come to this channel, help the atmosphere, and just be a mature adult. That's all I ask. The Cash App and the Super Chat, I have to mention it is always available. And thanks to those, Mr. Z and Ayatollah Black Martian, for your Super Chats tonight. They are always appreciated. Let me see something real quick. Okay. All right, then. That's it for now. Thank you all guys for tuning in. Gonna end it this way. Long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. Till the next time.